What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are covering the top stories on VGN. Got an article about GameStop being sued over their used games. So here's what happened. Several plaintiffs have come forward to say that whenever they purchased used games, GameStop says that they provide a awesome deal and that you'll save money on this. Whenever you buy a used game, it'll print out on the receipt how much money you supposedly saved. So here's what happened. They purchased some games a few years ago, like Need for Speed, like Madden, and other sports games. And whenever they bought the game, on the box, it said something like, a free code to play multiplayer with. Well, whenever they bought the game, GameStop didn't tell them that that code wasn't included, and that whenever they got home, they would actually have to purchase another code, like a $10 or $15 code, in order to play online. Now, you may say, well, that's just common knowledge for us gamers, but you gotta sit there and think not everybody is a gamer and not everybody knows how the system works. So, of course, EA has recently done away with the online code program, but this happened before then. So, GameStop sold them a game. It didn't have the code in it. And what they said was that GameStop never told them that they would actually get a better deal if they bought a game brand new. In fact, they show that they actually paid over the amount by the time they added up the used game price plus the amount that they had to pay in order to get the code that they would have gotten if they would have just paid the $60 up front and bought it outright. Now, it didn't go far over. They ended up only paying, I think, a few cents over, but still, it was enough to where a lawsuit is being filed and it can go forward. And this is not the first time that something like this has happened. In fact, in California a few years ago, a very similar lawsuit took place and the plaintiffs actually won against GameStop, and GameStop said that they would actually tell people from then on that the code does not come with the game. And so whenever you buy a game, you might have to go home and buy something extra. So it's not the whole package deal. Now, the lawsuit also alleges that GameStop makes over $2 billion every single year on used games by being able to give customers a low percentage of what their game is worth, and then by increasing the cost or the profit margin by 50% whenever they turn around and resell the game, which is a ton of money. So this is going to be an interesting case that we'll have to watch to see how this will work, because you've got GameStop selling used games, but the plaintiffs are saying that it would have been better off if they would have bought a brand new game as opposed to buying a used game and then having to go home and then buy another DLC online code. Post below, let me know what you think about this. Do the plaintiffs have an argument here? Should GameStop be telling you up front and making it very clear that whenever you get home, you're not getting the full game? You're not getting the game that people have if they bought it brand new, because some games don't have that online code. So you're missing half the game if you can't play multiplayer, right? Post below, let me know what you think. I'll leave links in the description box so you can go check this out for yourself. If you want the latest news and details, stay tuned to VGN, videogamesandnews.com. Also, be sure to check me out on Twitter and Facebook. I post updates all the time on all kinds of news stories going on. I don't always have time to make videos for every news story, so if you want to be sure that you get the full information on what's going on daily, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, and follow VGN.